fuck.
Well, his legs, Manny's legs are like tree trunks.
Yeah. And the
It's
hand
crazy.
speed, the power.
Speed, everything.
I just always wish that the Mayweather Pacquiao fight would have took place many years before than when it did, you know.
Well, it also took place when Manny went into the
sport.
He is a legend, and he's such an unusual guy. You know what's crazy about him is his calves.
Yeah.
When you look
Massive.
at that, they're giant. They're like a thigh.
I don't know.
You know, and it's
Seeing him beat Keith Thurman at 40 years old, like, God damn, this guy's great. I mean, just look at his career with 8 different weight classes, world titles in 8 different weight classes. 40 years old, beats Keith Thurman, who's in his prime.
Right.
Crazy. I mean, what a man. I mean, what a world champ.
Got off PEDs when he fought Juan Manuel Marquez, and he got starched.
But there's a two-sided story there. He got off PEDs, and he also found Jesus Christ. So he stopped going to strip clubs, he stopped hanging out with girls, but he stopped having fun. And then got serious about Jesus and got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah,
then he saw Jesus in that fight.
Jesus was like, listen, if you want to be a savage, you got to live like a savage.
Jesus is like, I'm not even advising this, man. Just fucking do your thing.
Keep taking steroids.
Joe Rogan was completely shocked when he saw the incredible physique of Manny Pacquiao ahead of his possible rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr. This wasn't just about being in shape. Pacquiao looked extremely shredded, powerful, and explosive, almost like a fighter still in his prime. His muscular legs, especially his calves, caught everyone's attention, and fans across the internet started reacting instantly. Rogan made it clear that this doesn't look like a simple comeback for nostalgia. Instead, it feels like Pacquiao is seriously preparing to compete at the highest level again, with real intent to win. At his age, this kind of transformation is rare, which is why it has created so much hype and curiosity around the fight.
Oh God, you know what's crazy about him is his calves.
Yeah.
When you look
Massive.
at that, they're giant. They're like a thigh.
And I know the reason why, because in General Santos, the mountains that he runs and that steep hill, that's why they're so big, because he's always constantly running the mountains. And I was doing the mountain runs with him.
Yeah.
My calves started getting bigger and bigger. But I understand, why his calves are huge. But he's always bouncing. He's always moving around.
Yes.
Like, he'll bounce for like 20-something rounds. You know, he'll do his pads and he's jumping up and down. And you know, he really is an unbelievable person, unbelievable athlete, and a legend of the sport. I think as time progresses, people are really gonna, appreciate his greatness.
Yeah, and coming back from defeats too. I mean, he's a guy that's had his downs. Yeah. He's had his ups and his downs, and he always smiling and always friendly to people. It's like he's so admirable just as a human.
There is a deeper reason behind Pacquiao's physical condition. His strength and stamina are not just natural, they come from years of extremely hard training and discipline. Growing up and training in General Santos, Pacquiao built his body through tough conditions. Running on hills, training in heat, and pushing his limits daily helped him develop his famous endurance. His powerful calves, often described as tree trunk legs, are not just genetics, they are the result of years of intense physical work. This background explains why even today, he can perform at a level that surprises both fans and experts.
It hurts me more than you, man. Will you start? That's a good massage. That's a deep tissue massage.
Pacquiao's current training routine proves that he is still fully committed. He continues to train with early morning hill sprints, long shadow boxing sessions, and heavy bag work that focuses on both speed and power. Joe Rogan pointed out that Manny's speed and timing still look dangerous, which is unusual for someone at this stage of his career. While many retired athletes enjoy their wealth and take it easy, Pacquiao is still working hard every day. His discipline shows that this is not just a casual return, it's a serious attempt to compete and possibly win at the top level again.
Boxing is really hard sport. When laziness comes to your body, to your mind, then stop boxing. Forget about boxing. But as long as you dedicated, you have fire, you have you have interest to punish yourself like that for hard work. You enjoy doing hard work training like that, discipline, then go for it. Like continue boxing. Yeah. But if you do that, you'll be successful. If you don't, of course. But something like comes to your mind, like especially in the middle of like preparation, like like let's say 2 months. After 1 month training, it's like he's tired, like lazy.
I agree. It's not a sport you play.
But as long as you enjoy it, like you enjoy, you're happy doing it, like I mean, go for it. Like that's what I'm doing. Like when the time comes, like come to my mind, to my heart, like I'm busy, tired. Then forget about boxing.
One of the biggest surprises is that this fight might not be an exhibition. Analyst Luke Thomas revealed that it could be a real professional bout. If that's true, it changes everything. It would mean Mayweather is putting his perfect 50-0 record at risk, something he has protected his entire career. After years of low-risk exhibition fights, stepping into a real fight against Pacquiao would be a huge gamble. One mistake, one strong punch, and his undefeated legacy could be gone forever. This adds massive pressure on Mayweather and makes the fight even more exciting for fans.
Anything.
With such high risk, the financial side of the event is also massive. Reports suggest the fight could be backed by a huge deal with Netflix and possibly held at the Las Vegas Sphere. Both fighters are expected to earn tens of millions of dollars, even before sponsorships and bonuses. This turns the fight into more than just a sporting event, it becomes a global spectacle. Celebrities, wealthy investors, and fans from around the world would be watching, making it one of the biggest events in boxing history.
Earlier, why is this fight being made? And the answer is, on some level, relatively obvious. As I mentioned, they're broke, blah, blah, blah. But the other one is like, why is Netflix making this? Well, they want to get into the big live event business, and Floyd still has some popularity, Manny still has some popularity, and then together, they might be bigger than the sum of their parts individually, certainly at this point. And that might do pretty good numbers for them on the streaming platform. But this is what I mean. If this fight were on pay-per-view, I don't know if it would get made. I mean, in the end, it might actually get made, because these guys need money. There might be enough people who buy it to kind of make it work, or to, at a bare minimum, get an investor to put the money up. They lose their money, but some effort at making it is possible. But that would be a much harder slog. This fight doesn't have that problem. You don't have to pay for pay-per-view. Yes, you have to have a Netflix subscription, but a lot of people do. It's the biggest streaming platform in the world. The incentive structure in place, created by streaming platforms that are just looking for big name value, what will get people to tune in, what is a pairing that is available, just based on contractual availability and whatnot. And also, if we lower the barrier to entry to not exactly, but basically free.
At the same time, there are interesting theories about Mayweather's strategy. Veteran broadcaster Jim Lampley suggested that Mayweather may have delayed their first fight on purpose. According to this idea, he used time as an advantage, waiting for Pacquiao to age and lose some of his peak abilities before finally fighting him. Whether this is true or not, it adds another layer to their rivalry. Now, with a possible rematch coming, fans are wondering if Pacquiao can finally change the outcome, or if Mayweather will once again prove why he stayed undefeated for so long.
Mayweather just did such a smart thing, but also a devious thing. Waiting until Pacquiao was older, waiting until he slowed down, and then
devious is not illegal in boxing.
It's encouraged.
Devious can be an asset.
That's how you retire with a 50-0 record.
I give Floyd credit for brilliance.
It would have been an interesting fight had he fought Pacquiao when he was younger, in his prime. It would have been a very different
Would have been
fight.
a more interesting fight.
Much more different.
Because
more difficult
any
fight.
go-forward physical warrior like Pacquiao is going to wear down.
Exactly.
And any brilliant counterpuncher like Floyd is going to retain more.
Also, the fact that Pacquiao fought him with a bum shoulder.
Money talks.
Yeah. I mean, look, I guess he was faced with this thing, legacy, or, I mean, it was the biggest pay-per-view of all time in boxing. I think it was like 4 million buys or something crazy like that.
It was huge.
Yeah. Give him a cortisone shot, throw him out there. Unfortunately.